Y'all might have been in the corner celebrating a little too early. Now you over there walking to Beterbiev corner like,
congratulations! Oh my God!
and Bivol, oh God, darn it, and Bivol, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Bivol keeps saying, rematch, I can do better. And Bivol salty too. Bivol just like, ah, damn, Turk.
What more do you want from me?
Beyond the Gloves 21, and make sure you do hit the subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming straight to your view. We're boxing, real life fights in action, real life conversation. This is Beyond the Gloves, where everything happen, no capping. Beyond the Gloves 21, and make sure you do hit the subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming straight to your view. We're boxing, real life fights in action, real life conversation. This is Beyond the Gloves, where everything happen, no capping. No capping, no capping, no capping, no capping, no capping, no capping. Message! Beyond the Gloves 21.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is, man. This is the Beyond the Gloves podcast. And you are chilling with your host, with the most, Cedric, the big stepper, not the little one. And this might be an apology episode. But let me digress. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Hey. Hell of a fight. To some, it was not. We are here to talk the Dmitry Bivol versus the Artur Beterbiev. Undisputed light heavyweight championship of the freaking world, man. And like I said, going into this fight, I didn't really have a dog in this fight. I just knew that we might be in for a great fight. But I also spoke about Bivol. I said Bivol does have the IQ and the discipline to stick to a strict game plan and make it a very boring fight. I told people, I said, Bivol, he might not have that knockout power like a Beterbiev, but he had respectable power. And people said, well, he didn't knock out Canelo. Well, Canelo have shown, and yes, Canelo was a smaller man going up, but Canelo knocked out Sergey Kovalev. Canelo been in there with Mayweather. Yes, he's smaller guys. I know this is Mayweather was a smaller guy, you know what I'm saying? But Canelo have been in there with Triple G, a man who was running through ish. You know what I mean? And Canelo hit him with his biggest shots. And Triple G hit Canelo with shots that was dropping and getting most middleweights out of there. And Canelo took his biggest shots. So needless to say, Canelo got a good chin up on him. You know? That chin is like titanium. Canelo got a good one on him. So people was saying that he didn't knock out Canelo. I'm like, hey, Canelo, he just cut from a different cloth. Now, I said that Bivol, he have respectable power. He got enough power to make you respect him. What I mean by that is, you're not going to just walk in there on that man thinking you finna let your hands go, let your combinations off, and he's not going to take what you have to dish, but also give you back what he got to dish out. You're not going to just walk in there, walk in the front door without knocking, no key entry. No. You're going to make it known when you're knocking on Bivol's door. You're gonna make yourself well known. Meaning you're gonna have to think when you go in there, you know. And I did a little short live. I was having technical difficulties. I was trying to play in the movie theater here, you know, while I stay in. I guess with the what do you call it? ESPN app, they wouldn't let me mirror it to the screen I was using. So with the zone, I have no problems with ESPN. I was having technical difficulties. So I seen round one. I didn't see round 2, 3, 4. Caught half of round 5. Seen 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But from round 6, 7, 8, 9, I was in and out because I'm not saying I was disinterested in the fight. It's just that I was trying to get things situated with you know what I'm saying, playing it in the movie theater. And I'm gonna be like, that was gonna be a hell of a, live stream from the movie theater, have it live, and it was gonna be live. But I had to come back to the crib, put it back on TV, and pick up where I left off at. Now, where I left off at, I'm like, Bivol's doing his thing. Bivol's making a real interesting fight, and Bivol's getting off. But Beterbiev can't handle Bivol. Bivol was making it a boring fight, which I said he had to make it, out that fight. He got to fight his fight. And Bivol is not an exciting fighter, if you ask anyone. Bivol is a fighter who stick to the game plan and get the job done. That's what type of fighter Bivol is. But yeah, that's that, man.
Nasty.
You did. And so I told people after the fight, I was like, Bivol won. Clearly, Bivol won. Bivol won, hands down. I was screaming, robbery. 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 No, the wrong man got the decision. He beat Bivol. Bivol beat him by, a landslide. It's a robbery. Like it's ridiculous that y'all have to come in there with the blicky and stick that man up like that in Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. In Turkey, you allowed it? Come on, man.
I am totally against it, and I want to make sure you understand why.
So I was like, it's crazy. But with the playback option, I said, you know what? Since I missed a large portion of this fight that might have been real crucial to me making my decision, me giving you my real decision, I said, let me do it the right way, because I don't want to be reporting to y'all out there. And you know what I'm saying, I like to give y'all something to debate about, but I don't want to be reporting, you know what I'm saying, like false news, especially coming from somebody who actually done it. I don't want to be reporting false news. So he said, you know what? I said, you know what I'm going to do? I said, I'm going to play it back, cut the volume a little bit, use my own brain, and I'm going to make my own analysis, come up with my own decision, not being persuaded by the commentators and nothing like that. And I'm going to go on my phone and pull out my scorecard app, and I'm going to score the fight. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to do it the right way so that I can inform my guests, my subscribers, my listeners, my viewers on accurate information. But before I get to my scorecard for y'all, we're going to listen to a little interview with Bivol did, you know what I'm saying, right after the fight, and hear his thoughts on it. And we're going to discuss what the future of Bivol might look like, what the future of Beterbiev might look like, and what the future of the light heavyweight division might look like. But let me get straight to it.
to give this rematch, and I would like to get this chance, of course, again.
Yeah, I mean, His Excellency said, wrong decision, we do a rematch. So that's what we know. He's a man of his word. We know he's supported Dmitry Bivol. We thank him so much, not just for the opportunities for Dmitry Bivol, but what he's given boxing tonight by making that fight. And there has to be a rematch because
I am totally against it.
There's always going to be the controversy of that fight. And he's a true champion. What other fight is there for Artur Beterbiev? I mean, the whole world will want to see that again. The whole world will know. I'm sure there's some that found a Beterbiev victory, but everybody I know that knows boxing didn't tell me that at ringside.
Okay. Now, just giving y'all my opinion on it. You have David Morrell, which is in the light heavyweight division. Do I think he'll handle well against a Beterbiev? Nah, but it will make for an exciting, for me, for an exciting fight. You have David Benavidez. Go up because you got options. You're the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. You undisputed. You got Jayo Batayev. Beterbiev have options. And if Canelo want that smoke, go up there. Go up there, man. Because Canelo, you don't move like you used to no more. So go up there. Go up there. You know what I'm saying? Go up there. Maybe you'll be biting off a little more than you can chew. Go up there. You know what I'm saying? He got options, man. He got options. But let me get to one of these other interviews, man. You know what I'm saying? But he got options. Oh, and do I want to, would I like to see a rematch? It was a boring fight. And we know in a rematch, it can be the same outcome. Bivol might get the nod, but would it be an exciting fight? Bivol's not going for a knockout. Bivol's not a knockout artist. Bivol might let his hands go a little more, and don't let Beterbiev get off like he was getting off in spurts. But I don't know, to me, it wasn't enough controversy behind this fight to really push for a rematch. But we're going to get straight to it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hold y'all. It's about 11:30 my time, p.m. And I'm saying bringing y'all this news. Trying to just push out as much content as I can so my listeners, viewers can get this, maybe debate over it, have their own little disputes about it. And, you know what I'm saying? Shoot me back comments. Let me know what y'all was thinking. And, yeah. Mr. Eddie Hearn. They say earn with Hearn. No, you going to learn with Hearn. learn how to learn
Because they're just incredible fighters.
Whoop. You did.
But I find it sickening that after a lifetime of hard work, Dmitry Bivol is not undisputed champion tonight. He won that fight. I struggled to find anybody on our road, a row behind, on the TV rows, who didn't score the fight to Dmitry Bivol. To find a judge give that fight 116, 112, and give Dmitry Bivol 4 rounds in that fight, this judge should never work in the sport again.
Oh,
and I'm sorry.
Eddie.
And everything you're going to get out of Dmitry is, I can do better. It's boxing. I take the judge's scorecard. But I don't buy it.
You think it's a game?
You don't deserve that after that performance. It was an absolute boxing masterclass. It was the perfect performance. And you know what? You can be better.
Masterclass?
But that was just a pure show.
Masterclass, Eddie?
And skill and defense with offense thrown in. Because they're just incredible fighters.
Nah. Masterclass, Eddie. Now, he could have done better in other parts of the fight. But Masterclass, this wasn't a Regis versus Devin type thing. This wasn't a Mayweather versus you know, Victor Ortiz or Mayweather versus Maidana. This wasn't a Mayweather versus Canelo. It wasn't, Masterclass? Nah. Eddie, I feel like you reaching with that one. Get your hand down, boy. Get your hand down, boy. Hey, you reaching with that one. You know what I'm saying? You reaching with that one. You're reaching with that one. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all say that, hey, y'all might have been in the corner celebrating a little too early. Now you over there walking to Beterbiev corner like,
Congratulations! Oh my God.
and Bivol, oh God, darn it. And Bivol, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Bivol keeps saying, rematch, I can do better. And Bivol salty too. Bivol just like, damn, Turk.
What more do you want from me?
Hey man, say man, let me get y'all to my scorecard, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gonna stay on this a little too long, man. You know what I'm saying? I got things to do in the morning. I gotta get me some Z's in, you dig?
Message.
But no, man, like I said, going into it, I had hold on, let me just play this last one for y'all, man. You know what I mean?
You don't need to go
Play
to
this
the
last
office.
one for
As long
y'all,
as-
man. The last one, and we're gonna get straight to my scorecard and straight to my forethoughts, and we're gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna chop it again on the next one. You know what I mean?
Just quickly with you two.
With you two, Colin McGregor and IFL TV. Dimitri, I'll go to you first. Do you feel like today that you won that fight?
Be honest.
I didn't counting rounds, and I feel now that I could be better. I know it. I cannot say any excuses. I'm not the person who has excuses. I didn't win, no problem. I will have time to make another decision to move forward. Just it happened. That happened. What
No
happened?
excuses.
That happened.
Eddie, I just want to get your thoughts on that. What did you make of the scorecards?
He's a lot more humble than me, because when you work your whole life and you put in a performance like that, to get it taken away from you is not right. And listen, I'm not saying he won the fight by 5 or 6 rounds. I had it 8-4, 7-5, worst way.
Excuses. I knew it was coming.
12. You give Dimitri Bivol 4 rounds in that fight. That judge should never work again. And it's just a shame that on the biggest fight and the biggest stage that happens, because his whole corner, and no disrespect to Artur Beterbiev, it was an amazing fight. But his whole team knew. You heard it on the broadcast in the 10th round. You must knock him out. He should be the undisputed champion tonight, unquestionably.
Dimitri, you're the first man to go the distance with Artur Beterbiev. You've been in with the likes of Canelo. How hard did Artur Beterbiev punch? Because you took some great shots in that and didn't really seem phased at any point.
He's hard, but not as people like describing him. He's so hard. Yeah, he's hard. You see my eye. He landed a lot of punches on my left hand through my hand, and you see my bruises. Yeah, he's hard, but we can handle this hard punches.
Man, cut different.
Eddie, was there contractually a
Cut from a
rematch in this
different
fight? And
cloth.
is it something that you'll be pushing
Cut from a
towards
different
on the biggest
cloth.
stage, an undisputed fight like that, when the judges take it out of your hands?
Look, His Excellency says, wrong decision, we do the rematch. So fingers crossed he keeps to his word. And, I'm gutted for him. He's an unbelievable man, unbelievable sportsman. The way he's taken his defeat is certainly a lot better than I would take it. But that's the kind of man he is. Respect to both fighters. It was an incredible fight. This guy should be undisputed champion tonight.
Sensational.
Hey man, say man. Let me just go and get y'all to my scorecard, man, and we're gonna wrap this episode up. You mean? Okay. Now, I don't even know if I have a drum roll. You dig? Let's see what I can get y'all to. I ain't even got no drum roll, man. I ain't even got no drum roll. But my scorecards, man, my scorecards read 113, 109.
Cap.
Nah, let me stop playing, man. Hey, my scorecards read first round. Let me give y'all my scores. First round. First round was a better beef round. Okay? 10-9. All these, mind y'all, all of these are 10-9 rounds because nobody was knocked down or nobody was significantly beat in one round that you can, you know what I'm saying, may try to persuade a little bit to give it a 10-8 round, but no knockdowns in this fight. So all 10-9s, okay? First round, better beef. Second round, and when I say first round, better beef, I mean, if I say Bivol, let me let y'all know. If I say better beef, that means it was a 10-9 better beef way. If I say Bivol, that means it was a 10-9 Bivol way, okay? Let's go. First round, I gave it to better beef. Second round, I gave it to Bivol. Third round, I gave it to Bivol. Fourth round, I gave it to better beef. Fifth round, I gave it to Bivol. Sixth round, I gave it to better beef. Seventh round, I gave it to Bivol. Eighth round, I gave it to Bivol. Ninth round, I gave it to Bivol. 10th round, I gave it to better beef. 10th round, I gave it to better beef. Yeah, 11th round, better beef. 12th round, better beef. My scores read 114, 114. No controversy behind it. It was a draw. Did the right man win the fight? It was a draw. At best, it was a draw. Could you have said Bivol won? Maybe. Could you have said Better Beef won? Maybe. At the end of the day, the way this fight went and how these judges were scoring, if you don't believe what I'm saying, then
Because at the end of the day, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
You dig? You ain't gotta believe my scorecard. Score it yourself. Rewatch it yourself. And you can download the scorecard app and score it. If you can't add, they're gonna do all the adding for you. Score it. See how you scored. It was no robbery. I was streaming it at first, because I prematurely made a decision. That's what I'm coming back here for, to fix that. So it was no robbery. It was just, I'm saying, it wasn't even a bad decision. It wasn't a wrong decision. It was a draw. And when Big Turk running the show, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Ala Sheikh, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he got other things in plan. I don't think they're gonna do a rematch though, if you ask me. I think they might do a Benavides fight or a Jai Obataia fight. Seeing that if they can really make this fight with Benavides and David Morrell like they planned, and they say everything has been done, you know what I'm saying? Just a few little things need to be ironed out. Hopefully they can get that done, and we can see who might be in the running for undisputed at light heavyweight. But like I said, man, this was no robbery. This was no horrible decision. I scored the fight 114-114. The fight on my scorecard was scored a draw. So Hey, I guess since it was scored a draw, some judges might have saw it Beterbiev way because in most instances of this fight, he was pressing the action. Going into the fight, he had 3 titles: IBF, WBO, and the WBC. In my opinion, I looked at the fight going into the fight that he was the more established fighter. In my eyes, he was the A side. And Roy Jones, which was horrible for me, Roy Jones was like, at first, he was saying that this wasn't a 50-50 fight for him, only because what Bivol done. Bivol beat Canelo, a walking legend, a future Hall of Famer, an undisputed champion. He was supposed to do that. He beat a smaller man. A good big man beat a great little man any day. What are you talking about? Like, come on, Roy, man. Come on, Roy. Don't get to talking like that. And then you say he beat Canelo. Now, other than beating Canelo, what titles have he taken from somebody? Beterbiev, every title he won, he took it from somebody. He was around there really collecting belts. It was really scrap season for Beterbiev. And he collected those titles. The only title was left was yours, Bivol. And now it looked like he collected that as well. So he's a new undisputed champion. You can debate that with your mama. You can't don't debate that with me. Debate it with your mama. Because I'm telling you right here and right now on Beyond the Gloves podcast that it wasn't a robbery. I rewatched the fight. And also, do this before you try to debate me. If you got playback, go rewatch the fight. And make sure when you rewatch it, turn the volume off. We don't need to be persuaded by the DAZN commentators. Or we don't need to be persuaded by ESPN commentators. Timothy Bradley, no, he's horrible. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be persuaded by those guys. Use your own mind. Score it your own way. Because if you scored Bivol winning about 1 round, no robbery. Beterbiev winning about 1 round, no robbery. If you scored a draw, no robbery. Now you can call a fight a robbery when a man clearly won by 3 or more rounds. Then yeah, but when the fight is won by 1 round, it's no robbery. It's no real controversy there now, is it? Nah. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hopefully y'all want nothing else from me. And it's better beef.
Congratulations!
Yes, sir.
Yo, listen up, it's time to step into the world of boxing where champs win. Beyond the Gloves, the podcast that reigns, hosted by Cedric the Big Stepper, bringing the flames. Cedric's the voice, the knowledge is deep, breaking down fights while the experts sleep. Pound for pound talk, no room for debate. The Big Stepper's got the scoop, can't nobody wait. Beyond the Gloves, where boxing legends rise, Cedric's got the mic and the facts in his eyes. Top interviews with boxing greats in the game. Beyond the Gloves, the podcast that brings the flame.